I want to talk to the camera, and let's talk about the May 14th, 2013 videotaping, the IDA meeting. I attended that. I was there when it started, and I looked over and I saw the communications coordinator, $36,500 a year, first job out of college, communications coordinator, sitting at the end of the row with this tripod right here, leaned up against the wall. Meeting starts and it goes on for 1 hour and 30 minutes, about. At an intermission, partway through that 1 hour and 30 minutes, I went over and asked the communications coordinator why she was not videotaping. The camera was leaned up, and the tripod was leaned up against the wall. She didn't answer me. I asked her again, and she decided she was not going to videotape. She had decided not to do that. Now, right in front of her, a little to the left, next row up, was Miss Pelham, CFO, COO, number 2, the cleanup lady for cleaning up Mr. Lambert's messes. Not actual cleanup lady, but I asked her, why would you videotape April the 9th? Why would you videotape March the 12th? Why would you hire a professional guy that did a damn good job, put it on YouTube, very, very nice job? Why would you hire a guy like that and then all of a sudden give that job to somebody who obviously doesn't know how to operate this camera very well? And then at that point, she said that morning she had decided not to videotape. I asked Miss Pelham, how about that? Miss Pelham said, we're not required to videotape. We've decided not to videotape the meeting. Now, this is a public meeting in the chamber where the commissioners meet. The commissioners are videotaped, planning and zoning's videotaped, economic development's videotaped. No one has a problem. Now, there's no agency or board in this county that goes through as much money as this IDA EDC board. No, it. $10 million a year. Until a few months ago, they had 6 members. That's it. They used to meet in a room back here until people started asking questions. Now they're meeting over there. They refused for over 1 year to be videotaped at all because those guys are camera shy, those 6 guys. Now out of the blue, after Mr. Deason was there a couple of times with a TV camera, they decided to videotape. Now for some reason on May the 14th, they decided not to videotape. I'm only assuming that they decided it was in their best interest not to have some of that stuff on the record. It's on the audio tape, but you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So when they're not videotaping, we want to know why. Now at about 10:30, Mr. Deason shows up. They're setting up the TV camera for Channel 10. Out of the blue, and I mean out of the blue, Kristen jumps up out of her chair, grabs the camera, and puts it on the tripod. Now, after she had it on the tripod, Mr. Jim Kelly came in, and I think he might have tripped or whatever. It didn't really matter. It got right back up. It was no problem. She videotaped the remainder of that meeting, including Continuum Labs report, including all the stuff, including the public comments, including the best part of all is where Bob Cole is asking Mr. Lambert about the $664 public records request that he sent up to Tallahassee Joint Legislative Audit Committee on February 19th, 1 day after the hearing. I don't think Mr. Lambert wants people to see that exchange. He's on the record saying some things that's going to bite him. Some things like people from Tallahassee calling him up, telling him that there were erroneous petitions sent up there as evidence to the JLAC. People have been lying about this place and sending letters up there swaying the committee. He said he was strongly compelled to correct the wrong, and he was going to decide at some time in the future what he was going to do about that. Then Chair C is on record as fully supporting him and agreeing that the 1,325 pages were overloaded with erroneous information. Now, the day after that meeting, I called over here and I talked to Kristen, and I asked her if I could have that video, and she said it would be ready that afternoon. I said, I'll stop by and pick it up. All she had to do is, I have the same camera. I mean, this is easy. All you've got to do is plug the USB cable in there, plug it into your computer. Obviously it works. She used the same camera the month before to do the videotape. She ran out of memory because it was a long meeting. She knows how to do it. It's not that hard. It loads itself. It was all there. It was all there. So then later that day, she tells me she has was having difficulties. That is, really not her thing. She's not that good at it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I said, fine, tomorrow. I'll get it tomorrow. Then the next day, she tells me she's continuing to have difficulty. I was over here. I says, wow, well, just give it to me. Or have your IT guy. Get your IT guy over here, the guy that puts your stuff on the internet, have him do it. I mean, why not? It ought to be part of his job. Really? Let him do it. She wouldn't answer the question. Then I asked her, I said, oh, hey, by the way, for inexplicable reasons, on May the 14th, at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 10:30, you don't record video. You tell me you decided not to do it. Ms. Pelham says you're not required to do it. At 10:30, you start recording the video for the rest of the meeting when the TV reporter shows up. And then I said, I just want to know why. Why would you tell me you're not going to do it? And then you did it. There must have been a reason. Why'd you do it? I asked you twice. You refused to answer the question. You walked away. The only thing you said was, I changed my mind. That's it. So then I said, let me get this straight. You have complete authority in your position to make the decision whether to create a video record of these meetings. Meetings that are millions of dollars at stake. Decisions are made. You have complete authority to make those calls yourself. What to do, when to upload, when not upload. When to have trouble, when not to have trouble. Now, today, I sent in a public records request. Now, today's the 23rd. This is way back last 15th. You never got back to me. You didn't do anything. You forgot about it. I sent in a request today. I want that video. You had plenty of time to work through your IT guys, whatever you're going to do, anti-corruption guys, I don't care. Everything you needed to do to get that thing uploaded to the internet. You didn't do it. So I put a request in today, and then you walk over here to this wagon wheel right here, this wagon wheel. You walk over here and you tell me that you're having trouble with it, uploading trouble. I said, just give me the clip, the chip. Then you tell me that it got automatically deleted. That's what you said. The record was automatically deleted that you created after you changed your mind from not going to make one to make one. You never told me before that it got deleted. You didn't say nothing. Now today you're telling me that it got deleted. Now you're looking over your shoulder for help from Mr. Lambert about 15 times. You don't know what to say. I'm catching you in these things. You're saying stuff you really don't want to be saying, but you're saying it. So now I have you on record as saying that you said that it got automatically deleted. I will tell you from personal experience with this camera and that software, nothing gets automatically deleted. Nope, doesn't happen. You got to go through about 3 different layers to delete stuff. They don't let you automatically delete stuff. So I said, you purposefully deleted a public record. You can't do that. Once you create it, it has to be kept for 5 years. When you delete things, then you're breaking the law. And that's what I want to know. I think we need to find out exactly what happened. And I think we need to go back and see if we can find out where that video went. If it got deleted, most likely it's not deleted. It's most likely it's going to be sitting in a file somewhere waiting to be dumped out of trash or whatever. So at this point, I'm going to write a letter to the IDA attorney and request that this matter be looked into all the way back. Pending the findings of that inquiry, I'm pretty sure it's going to be state attorney. I think that's where it goes. Especially a board like this handling this kind of money. I think it's going to go all the way back to the state attorney. I don't think it's ethics, you know. I think it could be deliberate deletion, tampering, whatever, of public records. Records the public has a right to know. Records that you created. So, as part of my public records request today, I want to obtain the video that I'm recording on right now. We're creating a public record on your camera, on your tripod, in your public viewing area. And we're going to use this as evidence of what happened today.